That is just absolutely ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. But we gotta move on. We have a team of medical staff checking out Christian right now. I guess the damage is they're not serious. He could still compete in the tournament, but Christian is pissed. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our first King of the Ring qualifying match here tonight. One of two, as Mr. Kennedy makes his way to the ring for a massive matchup here. The winner of this match will move on to round 2 of the King of the Ring. Now, Mr. Kennedy has fought for the WWE Championship once before. If you cast your minds back to night 2 of the draft, Mr. Kennedy went against John Cena for the WWE title. He ultimately came up short. And ever since then, Mr. Kennedy has been looking for a way to get back into the title picture, holding a massive victory over Kurt Angle in a no disqualification match at Judgment Day. Mr. Kennedy looks to stake his claim for a future world title opportunity. But if you ask me, he's got one tough task ahead of him.
That I have everybody's attention, would just like to remind you that I weigh in tonight at 246 pounds. I hail from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr.
Well, Mr. Kennedy surely can talk the talk, but will he be able to walk the walk here tonight against arguably one of the toughest superstars in the world of professional wrestling, the Rabid Wolverine, Chris Benoit. A man that has been showing a different side of himself as of late, turning on his former tag team partner, Daniel Bryan, laying him out at Vengeance for a second time. Daniel Bryan currently out injured after Chris Benoit drove him headfirst into the cement floor. Daniel Bryan has suffered a concussion at the hands of Chris Benoit, and he's been poking his nose in the business of Eddie Guerrero as of late as well. Jealous of the fact that Eddie and Chavo got a shot at the tag titles at Vengeance. Of course, it was his distraction that would cost Eddie Guerrero the title. Eddie Guerrero, of course, has moved on in the King of the Ring tournament, defeating AJ Styles, but will Chris Benoit join him? We are about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. King of the Ring action comes to you live here, right now, on Friday Night SmackDown. It's been a hell of a night thus far, ladies and gentlemen. It is not over yet. There's a bell. This match is underway. These two squaring off in the center of the ring. Collar and elbow tie-up, but a kick to the gut, and now another collar and elbow tie-up, but this time it was Mr. Kennedy that kicked Benoit in the gut, and now it's Benoit, reversal after reversal, and now it's Benoit. Oh my goodness. That wrestling takedown to Mr. Kennedy, and that's what Kennedy has to look out for. It's kind of hard to plan for Chris Benoit. If you really think about it, he's got the speed, he's got the power, he's got the agility, he's got the technical ability. So for Mr. Kennedy, this really is like trying to catch a fish upstream here. Maybe he bit off more than he could chew with the likes of Chris Benoit, but we'll have to wait and see as this match unfolds. And Chris Benoit lighting up Kennedy here. Now Benoit, oh, massive kick right to the chest. Right to the chest of Kennedy, driving the air out of the lungs. Oh my goodness. Of the man that likes to say his own name. It's Kennedy rolling out to the apron. Wise maneuver there. But Benoit trying to follow him, but no. Kennedy caught him with a forearm. He suckered him in. That's what Kennedy has to do. He's got to be able to outsmart Chris Benoit. And look at the suplex by Mr. Kennedy. I think one thing that Mr. Kennedy can do is lean in on Benoit's spinning roundhouse kick to Benoit on the outside of the ring. As I was saying, I think one thing that Mr. Kennedy needs to do in this match is lean in towards Benoit's aggressiveness. Try to get Benoit to be overly aggressive, catching him off guard. But, that's easier said than done, and there's that aggressiveness right there. Kennedy gets sent into the steel steps. Still to come, ladies and gentlemen, in our main event, Monty Brown versus Test. And the final match of round 1 of the King of the Ring tournament. Oh my goodness, a rematch from the Vengeance pay-per-view. But this time there are championship implications at stake. Benoit's got to get Kennedy back in the ring. Referee's at a count of 6, and he does. Benoit sends him back in the ring, and now it's Benoit going to look to do more damage. Mr. Kennedy not able to get much offense here in this match. Now Benoit, look at this. A suplex of his own. He's the king of suplexes. We see a lot of people here in the WWE that utilize various forms of the suplex. Chris Benoit is amongst one of the greats. And on a massive chops in the corner. Looks for a third one, but this time Kennedy fighting out of the corner. And now here comes Kennedy with a clothesline. And another. Kennedy looking to get back to this contest here. And a swinging neck breaker. Swinging neck breaker to Chris Benoit. Kennedy starting to feel it here. Starting to get back into this contest, but can he stay in it? Benoit gets suckered in by Mr. Kennedy. And a sunset flip out of the corner to steal the victory. And no, a kick out at 2. Mr. Kennedy almost stole that one. That's exactly what I was talking about. Has to play into that aggressiveness. Chris Benoit went right back after Kennedy, and Kennedy suckered him right into it. Just got to continue to do more things like that, and he might have a chance of winning this matchup as Kennedy full head of steam, but Benoit ducks it. Benoit ducks it. Kennedy caught off guard there, and now Benoit is measuring his man. Chris Benoit, we've seen this before. Looking to go full head of steam. Suicide dive to Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy's down. Kennedy is out. He is dazed and confused. And now Benoit sends him back in the ring. What's he looking for here? Picks him up. Massive gut buster to Kennedy. Massive gut buster by Mr. Kennedy. And a German suplex. German suplex into the cover. Hooks the leg. Has he done enough? No, Benoit has not done enough. Benoit's not done enough. Kennedy is fighting from the ground up. Kennedy is fighting with everything that he's got, every fiber of his being. A back body drop to Chris. And he fouls it up. Spine buster. This is Kennedy's moment. He's got to take that opportunity, and he's got to run with it. He's going to the top rope with it. Could be high risk. Is it high reward? No, it's not. There's no water in the pool. And now Benoit lays out Kennedy with the clotheslines. But Benoit gets caught with a belly-to-belly suplex. He's not the only one that can hit a suplex. And now Kennedy lighting up Benoit here. Drives him into the corner. And oh, the massive shoulder tackles. Kennedy, wait a minute, full head of steam and a boot right to the face. Boot right to the face. Benoit stirring. Kennedy is measuring. Mr. Kennedy suplex into a power bomb. Good God almighty. What a maneuver by Mr. Kennedy. But Chris Benoit, the in-ring veteran that he is, rolling to the outside of the ring. This is not his first rodeo. But rolling to the outside of the ring may have been the worst thing that Chris Benoit did, because now Mr. Kennedy can use his environment to his advantage head first into the announce table. Head first into the announce table. And now Kennedy picks up Benoit. Wait a minute. Good God almighty. Sends him red first into the ring post. Benoit could be out here. Benoit's got to be hurting after that. Somehow, someway, Benoit stirring back up to his feet. But Kennedy sent him in the corner. Could be looking for the Green Bay plunge, perhaps. Oh. Oh no, Mr. Kennedy's going to look for the superplex. Mr. Kennedy's going to look for the superplex, but no, Benoit. Benoit fighting. Benoit fights out of it, since Kennedy crashed into the canvas. And now Benoit. Benoit. Diving headbutt. The diving headbutt. That's got to do it. Into the cover. Kennedy's got nothing left. Oh, he's got something left. Kennedy's got something left. And Benoit says, I'm going to take everything that you have left. Benoit's going to look for the crossface. But again, Benoit doesn't have enough patience. And Mr. Kennedy caught him. Kennedy caught him. Jumping enziguri. Cover. Hooks the leg. It's not enough. The jumping enziguri was not enough to put Benoit away. Mr. Kennedy now could have been looking for the mic check, but Benoit reversed it. And now Benoit, German suplex. And another, looking for the trifecta. Can he hit the hat trick? Yes, he can. Benoit hits the hat trick, and he's going to go to the top rope again. Benoit's going to look for the diving headbutt again. Benoit, diving headbutt, but Matt Kennedy. Kennedy moved out the way. Kennedy moved out the way, and a mic check. Kennedy's got him. Kennedy's done it. Cover, hooks the leg. No. How the hell did Benoit kick out of that? That mic check should have been enough, but it wasn't enough. And now Kennedy's gonna look to set him up for the Green Bay plunge, but Benoit fights out. Benoit fights out, middle rope. Oh, shoulder tackle. A shoulder tackle from the middle rope. And now what's Benoit looking for here? Benoit could have been looking for the crossface. Kennedy ducked it. Kennedy reversed it. Benoit reversed Kennedy. Oh, right hand. And now Benoit. Benoit ripping at the face of Kennedy. Benoit ripped at the face and a double underhook. German suplex. What the hell? Benoit raking the eyes of Kennedy. And now the sharpshooter's locked in. Center of the ring. Kennedy, his back must be writhing in pain here. He might have to tap out, but he might be passing out. But Kennedy is fighting out of it. You've got to be kidding me. Benoit looks for the gut kick. Kennedy caught it. Spins him around. Lighting up Benoit here. And drives him down. Turned him inside out. Upside down. Benoit is in trouble. Benoit is in trouble. Kennedy's gonna do it. Kennedy is gonna win the match. Green Bay plunge. Covered. Hooks the leg. You've got to be kidding me. How in the hell is Benoit staying in the fight? Kennedy top rope again. Canton bomb. No, Benoit. Benoit moved out of the way. Benoit moved out of the way. High risk did not pay off, and Benoit's got the crossface locked in. Benoit's got the crossface locked in. Kennedy's got no choice. Kennedy's got no choice. Mr. Kennedy cannot hold on much longer. Kennedy has got to tap out. Good God. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. Take nothing away from Mr. Kennedy here tonight. He put it all on the line, but it was not enough to put down the rabid Wolverine. Wait a minute. Benoit moves on to the next round of the tournament. And that's the man that he is going to be facing. Ladies and gentlemen, next week, Benoit and Eddie clash in the second round of the King of the Ring tournament.